Hello, guys, and welcome back to Life on Greenwood. I'm going live. And welcome back to Life on Greenwood, guys. I hope you'll come out and join me while we're all stuck in the house during this environment. I hope you'll come out and join me. And I usually talk about stuff like thrifting and thrift hauls and upcycling, all the things that I thrift. But tonight wanted to talk a little bit more about some things that were just a little bit more relevant to life as we know it now during this environment. Hello, if you're out there, I hope you can hear this, and this is coming through loud and clear. And I hope you'll join me. I just want to talk about a little bit about social distancing and this current environment that we're in with this social distancing and just trying to make the best of it. It's funny because the other day I did a video and I was talking about just being home and being an introvert in social distancing and how, really that doesn't bother me because as an introvert, we're so used to kind of being with ourselves anyway. But I've been taking walks during this time because you're probably shut in just like I am. And hopefully you're getting some exercise. But the exercise that I've been using is I've been taking walks, which is good. I used to go out all the time anyway, and I kind of got away from it, but I'm taking walks again. But hubby has been joining me for some of these walks. And what's getting to me is there aren't a lot of people out there, first of all, because people are, of course, we're all practicing social distancing, and there usually aren't a lot of people in this neighborhood walking around. But just thinking about what is the protocol for when you are out walking and you run into somebody else who's out walking. Now, what's the protocol for that? I gotta check. I have to check online. I know that we're supposed to be, keep some distance between ourselves, but like, what's the protocol? Who's supposed to cross the street? Is it, I don't know. I really don't know. But the other day we were out walking, and there was a guy who was out with a dog and a little girl, and they saw us from like way down there. So they immediately uh, crossed over on the other side of the street and let us go by. Um, Yesterday, when I was out walking, I saw this woman approaching, and it was like a standoff. I saw her coming up the street. I know she saw me, and it was like a standoff. Okay, who's going to cross over? And it's like she wasn't making a move, and she had her little. I mean, she was just going, and I said, "Oh my gosh, she's not going to cross over. Oh my God, she's not going to cross over." So I crossed over, and I started making my way across the street, and it's a big street. It's pretty. So I crossed over, but I was saying to myself, "Wow, um, I don't know what the protocol is. I haven't been anywhere else. I certainly haven't been to any stores since, since we're in this environment. But what's the protocol if you have to go to a store and you come across someone who's getting close? What are you supposed to do? Who moves? Who moves first? I thought about this. Oh my God, thank God I haven't gone out yet. I just haven't gone out to um, to a store or anything to have to deal with that. But if you have, in the comments, you can comment and let me know what you've done if you've encountered this. Again, I was walking yesterday, and the person she didn't cross over, and she just like she was still doing her thing, and I crossed over, and put some distance between her and me. But it made me wonder. So the day after that, hubby and I went out walking, and there was a guy coming around the corner, like not around the corner, but toward us. And we were headed to try to make a turn. And we were going to, if we had caught up with him, we would have crossed each other like this because we were going on our block. And hubby was like getting close, like hubby wasn't going to make the move to get out of the way. And I almost, like, I thought I was going to like snatch him over to the side to get him out of the way. But you're trying to put some distance between yourself, and even though you're out in the outside, and you're out in the air, and nobody really knows about this whole big, what the virus is really going to do and all of that. But anyway, I just wanted to just relate to you that I wasn't waiting. If somebody was out there and I'm walking and I see them, I'm making a move first. I'm making a move. I'm not going to wait for them to make the move to, distance themselves from me. I'm going to be the one to cross over. So we had it again today. Another guy out there, and it's not like a lot of people were out there. Hardly anybody walks, it seems, in this neighborhood. It's just one of those neighborhoods. And there was a guy. We were on our way back from the walk. And if you can hear me, I hope you guys can hear me on this chat. Okay. And okay. Anyway, we're coming back to the house again, and there was another guy, and we saw him coming. And this time we were like ready for it. Like, okay, somebody's coming up. We got to get out of the way. Hubby like jumped over like way out of the way. And I got out of the way too. Okay. Thank you, Janet. I got out of the way too, but it was just really funny because this guy who was walking up, he didn't even cross. I mean, he didn't even make any attempt. So I don't know. I don't know what the protocol is, but your girl is getting out of the way like immediately. As soon as I see somebody, I'm immediately jumping out of the way. And I don't know what the protocol is for that kind of social distancing. I know, we're not supposed to be in close proximity to people and all of that, but some of the people that I've seen out walking didn't even attempt to cross over. So I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know what it is or who's supposed to cross over. Is it based on age? Because I got to tell you, the people that I saw when I was out walking, I'm certainly much older than they are. I certainly look much older than they are. So I think it should have been age before beauty, and they should have stepped out of the way and crossed over. Like that first guy did the first day. There was a guy and a dog and a little girl, and they crossed over like immediately. But the last couple of times we've been out, hey, these people have not crossed over, and we've had to like jump out of the way and distance ourselves because it's like they were not going to make a move. But I don't know. It was really kind of weird. Just being out there. And as I said, there aren't a lot of people out there to begin with. It's a really quiet neighborhood. I think mostly older people live here, but and their kids have moved away. But just this whole social distancing thing has really, it really leaves you feeling really kind of really weird when you're just trying to take a walk outside. If we're in the city or something like that, I certainly wouldn't bother. We don't see anybody here like on a regular basis. We hardly see people. They come in, they drive into their garages and go right into the house. So you don't even see them. You really see people walking around anyway. But when we did take a walk, we have been taking a walk just to get out of the house. It's been really weird about, okay, who's going to cross over? It's like a standoff. Okay, who's going to, do you raise your hand and say, hey, I'm crossing over? We haven't been doing that. We've just been crossing over and just getting out of their way. But I hope everybody is doing well. Don't wait for someone to cross over. Just do it yourself and get out of their way. That's all I can say. That's what we've been doing, and um, that's the best advice I can say. First of all, um, don't go out unless you have to. But this was just a walk around the neighborhood, and um, just around the circle. But don't wait for somebody else to cross over. You cross over and get out of their way. And this too shall pass. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope this was informative. If you can think of any other protocol besides just getting out of the way and not waiting for somebody to get out of the way, let me know in the comments. I hope you're doing well. Be safe out there, guys, and don't forget your social distancing. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.